I wake up in the morning when I feel like I have no power. I start with this. I use this light. Mm. This is charcoal. Charcoal. Call it bahul. Excellent. I'll bring the frankincense or incense with spirit here. They're the ones bringing the smoke. Oh, so I can use this one. Albald Mahmoud. Or I can use this another one which is here. So faster. Yeah. It's a mixture. We have this one sticks, but it's the best also. I love it. They have different, is it smell? Put them like this. That is how I start my day. Because after praying, thank God you come, you start your day with blessings. So the incense like chases away bad thoughts. Sometimes here, I'm lonely, too much lonely. Everyone is indoors, everyone, because of this hot condition, the climate. So we usually stay indoors. We stay indoors. So this is how I start my day. And that is where we put them. We have different types. They are different colors. Black, golden. Yeah. So I'm gonna put it all over around the home. Because I walk around. Yeah, this is how we bless our home. When we care. Yeah. And also even on your hair. In your hair you have of tea. That is oatmeal. I make a little bit with banana, and there is tomato paste. I don't know, ketchup. A little bit. A little bit. And then my breakfast. Time for my breakfast. Oh, thank you, God. Alhamdulillah. It's a beautiful morning, a beautiful day. Yes, we thank God. I'm going to take a little bit of tea. It's a beautiful day. Yeah. It's a beautiful day. Maybe I make coffee. It's been a while since I took coffee. So I mix with ginger. I add a little bit of shukran ya Rabbi, shukran, shukran ya Rabbi, shukran ya Rabbi, shukran. And melt. So this is my tea. Yeah. Maybe you're gonna say what you want to eat, you eat it. But for me, I think that is enough. Take a piece of bread and add. What should I add? Tell me, guys. We need to add some fruit. Oops, I saw it coming. Please. So let's see. It's not easy for me. I don't like putting it in the toaster. I prefer when it's very soft. Thank God for the gift of life. We thank God for today. Sometimes you may not know what you have until you lose it. Just value every minute, acknowledge every second, be thankful, and the rest is history. We never created ourselves, no matter what we're passing through, because like us, usually who work most of the time indoors, we don't find our colleague, like we don't meet usually. Sometimes you get bored even communicating through the phone. So depression is real outside here. The only way you console yourself is by reading the word of God, singing, smiling, looking for something in the phone which at least can make you smile. That is it. And that is how you start your day. Without that, oh my God, I don't know what to say. Sometimes I feel like screaming, guys. There is a time I feel like screaming because I'm like, Jesus. nowadays it has a lot. Just want to put a little bit. This milk. Thank you, God. Thank you for this wonderful morning. Thank you for the gift of life. Thank you for everything. Bless the breakfast we're gonna eat. Bless everyone, wherever they are. Give them peace of mind and their heart desire. Pray this to Christ the Lord. Amen. So this milk is very like strong. You put a little bit. Yeah, that is it. So I just want to cover it up this way. Wow. Because you remove the other lid, you can be spilling from here. But for me, I wanted to like have that thing we call longevity, wherever. You know how you can mention it. So that is it. So we call it Bonnie. Bonnie, my late husband, he used to be called Bonnie. It has reminded me long time ago. They used to call him Bonnie. Oh, guys. Sometimes we laugh when we get hurt. Bonnie. So that is my team. Bonnie is no more. Bonnie went to be with the Lord. So I'm just alone with the kids. I never knew that grieving can take long time. Guys, I didn't even know. You know, there is a time when you feel you are down. That is when you remember, like, I wish my colleague was here to see what I'm passing through. I wish my partner was here to hold my hand. I wish you're here now. I wish. But sometimes you look again, you say, I'm still alive. Why should I complain? Why should I complain? I'm alive. I'm kicking. I'm telling you guys. Sometimes it's not easy. More so when you have, like now, when the time of his demise, my kids were very young because my daughter was in grade 1. Now she's finishing high school this year, God willing. Inshallah, God willing. The boy was crawling, now he's in junior secondary school. And I'm like, God, you can do it in many ways. So after I wash them, when I want, this takes 3 hours or 45 minutes. So now I open it like this way. I'm taking my breakfast, like for fresh air, and then I will remove them. I pack them where they're supposed to be put. We put spoons. That's how we put. Sufuria, you put the small one. Sufuria is a pot like this. Yeah, because I washed my hand. I have still water. I cannot do that. So guys, I never knew, like, mourning, when you mourn, like when you are grieving someone's demise, it takes long. It can take even years. Now it's 10 years, but sometimes when my brain is not braining, I just ask myself, why? Why did you give me babies and then you left? Stuff. That is it. So welcome to my breakfast and let me enjoy it. I wanted just to show you a glimpse how I start my day, because already usually I don't like rush to food. The first thing when I wake up, I just pray. After praying, I just rush to the bathroom. I take a 5-minute shower because I usually like shower in a day like 3 to 4 times. So I'm never dirty. and I don't have a partner. No. What is it? And we are indoors. I don't go to the farm. So my shower doesn't last long. Except when I want to have fun with the water, like washing my head. Maybe I want to make my hair. When I put a hair mask, I'm treating my hair. That is when I stay in the water. But just a normal shower, 5 minutes, colors. I come, I dress. After dressing, I run. I run. I put the AC in the we call it the sala. Sala is the main room. Yeah, where we when we receive visitors or we want to sit, we sit there. Put the AC there on. I rush to the kitchen. I check if there's utensils in the sink. If people have consumed food, I remove that. I put it in the dishwasher. If there are many, if they make the dishwasher full, I put the soap there. This is where we put soap. Sorry. Oops. Put the dishwasher here. Here, the sabun soap. Here you put a liquid soap, and here you put the soap here. I usually put them something. There are different types of soaps here, guys. So you use this and this. So usually I put this like this. I put it, I close, and this one I usually put this, but there is one. Yeah, that is it. This one finish. Then I return it. This for cleaning the floor. I have a lot of disinfectants stuffs for cleaning. So this is the bucket I use, and I have another one. Sabons are many. This for the glass. Yeah. So from there I start my day. Like breakfast is the last thing I'm taking. Like now you're seeing me like this. I've already cleaned everywhere. I've done the necessary. I've done the laundry. The laundry, you just put the clothes in the laundry machine. After they finish washing, you put in the dryer. I just leave them. So I can do it in the anytime, midnight, anytime I find dirty clothes. Yeah. So that is what usually I do. From there, I check if there's trash anywhere. I love checking, confirming trash. Me, even in the house, I don't like it. Like here, I love emptying the trash cans. These are some stuffs we've consumed. Some of them I've taken like for breakfast. I'll just take them out. I put them there so that someone can take it outside the main gate. So that is how my day starts, guys. And I love like checking the tables if they're clean, because sometimes you touch like this and then you do like this, you feel like there's some stuff. So I love wiping them, and then the windows, the cupboards. That is what I do every morning. I wake up, I am in the rush confirming, like where you've seen me take the incense. I love going there barefooted. If you see me like wearing the socks like this, I'm done cleaning. I love wearing shoes, but now the season is very hot. I sweat, my legs are sweating. So I came to understand that I can use socks instead of shoes, because I'm having some blisters. When you wear shoes and it's a hot season, the legs, they bring like water and the blisters. Some stuffs little bit, so it is very itchy in the legs. I don't know why. I can show you. My leg got affected because of wearing shoes too much. This, see. So now here I've been. You see, this is a lot wearing shoes every time. So this I feel like scratchy. It comes with water, and then it hurts. So I'm using like I use the salt. When I googled, I found like I can scrub it with salt, the sea salt or the natural salt, and then or onion. So after I do that, I wash it. Now of late it's not itching, but I make sure when I wear shoes, either wear with socks, but I don't wear it like for the whole day. Since I'm just indoors, my work is working indoors. I prefer, okay, I'm used to, like, it is my office. I love dressing from up down officially because I serve my duties wherever I am. I need to be neat and good. I need to feel myself like I need to have that confidence that every office should be respected and should be like in a procedural manner. Don't take anything like, even if when you are going to the farm, sometimes guys are very funny. Let me cut you short. When I was in Kenya, the first day I came from abroad last year in November, for the meantime, my tea wanted to cool down. I don't like taking hot stuffs. I'm not quick in taking it. So I went in Africa, my country, Kenya. And then when I reached there, the very day, it was 1st of November. In fact, when my mama came and my kids to collect me with my brother, it started raining. Showers of rain received me. Remember, I'm coming from Gulf where the Middle East, where it's very hot. It was very, very hot. Mind you, know that even in this side, there wasn't rain that time, so we didn't have rain, but the weather forecast had shown like in 2 days time they gonna conceive rain because they experience the rain, so showers of rain a lot and some storms. So me, I left date 1 and the rain were coming date 4, guys. Reaching in Kenya date 1, date 1 midnight, arriving on date, now heading to date 2. You know what? That date 2 of November, oh, Kenya, it was raining. I was receiving drizzles of raining, and then in a few, like now it started raining the whole day. Me, Eliza, a girl child, African queen, the princess who loves farming. I reached home. I was playing in the rain like a kid. I was jumping up and down. Let me tell you, if you're a village girl, no matter how long, no matter where you go, there is that thing, there's that nature you are used to experiencing in your motherland. When you see it, even if when you are a grown up, you will have to testify and do it. I don't know how. So me and whatever, that very night I was singing, dancing, doing TikTok, doing my Facebook, going live. I said, oh my God, thanks to God, because in our country, Kenya, when it rains, the electricity goes. So we lack internet, we lack network, what, but it never went. I enjoyed, I had fun, I didn't even sleep because also here, I never used to sleep. Like here, when we come here, we have something we call insomnia because we don't have a systematic norm of sleep. Like, like what is happening today? I can sleep at 10. Tomorrow I'll be sleeping at 1 a.m. The other day I can sleep at 4 a.m. So the mindset is not stable. So sometimes when you want to sleep, it's hard. Sometimes, guys, I have to watch stuffs which are crazy, like they make me laugh until I become too much excited, so that my mind can get tired. And sometimes I can watch, if I sing, if we go to Christianity level, there are some songs which you find yourself crying. You remember what you're undergoing through, where you've come from. So sometimes they become so touching. So when you do TikToks like those things, after you finish, you start wailing. You have to cry. You say, God, why me? Why this? Why now? Those questions. And sometimes you say, thank you, God. As much as I'm crying, I'm healthy, I'm good, I'm here, I need to push on. Give me the strength to do this, blah, blah, blah. You know how you meditate. You know how you can talk to God. And since when we are here, most of the time, maybe neither family nor friends, some forget. People remember you when they are in need, when they want you. You are like just a candle. When the electricity goes off, they need you. So that's when they call you, and you are like, entire human being. I need someone to talk to me. I need someone to say hi, good morning. Like now from the morning, it is 11. As you can see, it is 11 a.m. No one has said hi. So sometimes you feel so weird. You're like, I'm not recognized. But when it comes to payday, everyone, 10 days to payday, 5 days to payday. Hello, how are you? We miss you. Good morning. How did you wake up? How did you go? Da 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 da. That's what they do. But the normal days from before, after Saturday, no one remembers you. So that is what we pass through because most of the time we are alone. Our phones are our partners. No one checks up on you. People check up on you when they need your advice, when they need to talk to you, when they want you to help them solve their problems. So I've come to learn a lot, like being abroad anywhere in the world, as long as you're outside your country, more so in Africa, it is the time that you remember that you're surviving by the grace of God. It is you and your own battles. Like me, me, I and myself, that is it. And God, that is it. You fight your own battles. Nevertheless, some people, maybe friends who are not even related are the ones who come through for you. And more so, like us, once we are here, you find we don't have that connection with the like friends because most people come like friends, but they are fake friends. They want to know what have you done, what is your development, what is your next procedure. They are just asking you weird questions instead of someone to know your whereabouts or talk about positive things. They want like to dig and know where are you heading, where are you, what is your next project, what are you deciding to do, what, and then they do the other way around. But when you like you get used to be this in this format, you appreciate and you say like, my pay is not determined from the where I come from. And if you can check well, uh, as much as the duties we do here, when we compare to our country, the cash flow is a little bit higher than what others, our friends, our neighbors, our relatives get in the other side, like in the class of the department, the career you are performing. So that is what motivates us. And we say like if it's 3 times the pay or 4 times, even it's around 5 times, because if you calculate someone in Kenya gets 7,000, 6,000 working these duties we are doing here, people with PhD degrees, certificate, everything, college, all the parastatals people have gone and gained the knowledge. We have put the certificate aside, but we are doing mere work. Like these jobs we are doing here, these are just the normal skills. That is what we learned here. It takes us a long time to have your career path job here, and you need to have a good connection. Also, you need to have like you can move from one place to another, accessibility of finding people going from one place to another. And also those people who live in hostels, it's kind of, it works a little bit good because like the days of Friday and Saturday, from Thursday evening you have a break until Sunday, that is day one, that is when people report to work. So you see that is different. So from there, if you are bright enough, you can study online and add your education. So cut short, I went home, I started farming. I felt like the rains have made it to me. I began farming. Guess what? Now it is, yeah, 6 7 months. It's 7 months, 8 months now, because now it's July and I was in Kenya November up to April, late April. So all the products I was trying to put, I tried to put a lot, papayas, I don't know, I did in different parts of the country, like in Sirare, in Nairobi, in Kiambu, in Kisii. I did like even in Western where we call Budalangi. So whenever I used to go like somewhere, I'd find someone has a piece of land, it's lying there. I feel like we need to do something. But them not knowing, most of them not knowing that I was doing it for their benefit, because sharing is caring. Because I used to have land somewhere, but what happened is that I had, in this life, not everyone loves you and not everyone knows your heart. Some people look at you, they undermine you, they take you in the opposite side, like a negative aspect. They create something which is not there. Like they're telling me, like, you're coming fast. I'm coming fast. I'm doing my project on my own land. What is the problem with you? They open chicken, they feed on my plants, and I saw, like, I can't fight human beings because some people are after weird things. So I chose peace of mind. I said, let me step out of here. My kids need to grow up with peace of mind, good health. I don't want problems. Because when we had like that conflict, I asked them, why do you open, like, do you open the ropes of the kettle and then you feed on the plants I've put in the farm, and already I've put laborers, I've used cash. I go to do business. I used to sell clothes and some shoes. By that time, I didn't have Mali Mali. That was the first time. So, and they were like, how do you manage to put your kids in private school? How do you manage to take care of yourself? How do you manage to eat good and you are in the village? Like, what are those? Those are nonsense. We see your husband is late, what? And I'm like, none of your business. I don't have time to sit down to engage in this, we call it motionnaire. Like, why? And then, like, and those are elderly people, people who have matured, like 30, 40 plus years. By that time, I was in my 20s, mid 20s, 24, 25. And I'm like, Jesus, just spare me. Because sometimes someone can come in the morning, I'm heading to the farm, and someone wants to sit down and have a gossip with me. And I'm like, I'm sorry. I need to rush my kids to school. I take them to the road where, because it was in a mountain or a hill, we go down the valleys, and then I check them. We wait for a vehicle, because if they go themselves, the vehicles don't stop if they want to, like, board. So I need to be there like a parent. I make sure they have a motorbike or a vehicle heading to their school, and then I will come back. I will climb the hill and then feed my rabbits, my chicken, clean the house, wash clothes and some dishes, and then I go to the farm. I pick food for first thing. I pluck the weeds. I put in the sacks for my rabbits when I'm before I start digging, and then the place I've picked the weeds, I will just plow there, and then maybe plant some things. I used to do it every day. Like, my it was a routine. Like, every day I make sure in my farm I have to plant something new. While I'm harvesting, I need to plant. So I will come out of the farm. I've planted some stuffs. I've I've harvested vegetables for today and tomorrow, and I have thought that the day after tomorrow what to eat. Where am I removing it from? From my farm. And already I've planted something which I'll be harvesting for the next 2 weeks to 6 months. That was my routine. So people never understood me. So me, I never had a season like we say in Kenya we have 2 seasons. No, me, I used to do every day, even if it's beans and corn, I plant every day. So my innermost family members did me that thing, or I don't know. I don't know, they were jealous, I don't know what, but I said, colors, because you never know. Not everyone has your heart or your feeling. Not everyone minds their own business. I said it's better. I said, because the last thing before I left, I planted. It was 2018. So come 2017 January, date 14. I was heading home in the morning to go and harvest my product. That is the day my business got burnt. It wasn't mine alone. We were more than 28 people. We were in town, Kisii town, place called Mwembe, near a church. Our church, we call it Cathedral. So heading to Kisii University Road. Yeah. So we were never compensated, but the people who had well-off family members who are in the government, they repealed the structures for them. But me, I had to shift from there. I had to go back and start washing clothes, going door after door within town, looking for duties like to wash clothes and get 100 Kenyan shillings. I after I've washed, you can wash clothes for 1,000 and they give you 200 shillings. Oh no, you are hungry, you are thirsty, you are like but you'll be on the sun the whole day from the morning up to maybe 2 p.m. and then you finish, you get like 200. So 50 bob, you all obviously take like 50 bob, run to someone, eat githeri, because even githeri sometimes it's very expensive because it's in the main town, it's a town. So maybe you take tea and mandazi, which takes 50 bob, and you have to reconsider, you have to look like kibandas is somewhere, like small kiosk where you can buy that, and then you get the energy, and then I rush the remaining 150. I go to the place called Darajambili. I buy bananas, maybe for 100 bob, different types of bananas, and then I come and sell within the town, and opposite the poster, we called it, yeah, the poster. Nowadays it's called, the county is there, the offices of the county are there. So I used to take a sack, I put it in the streets of behind prisons, Kisii prisons, which is there. I put the bananas there. I can see the ones who are the neighbors there, because we were many of us. To find like elderly mamas there also fighting for their lives, like looking for a bread for the family. So I used to like, I sell, even make it, I sell like 50 bob. I joined the 50 bob with the remaining one. I rushed to the next shops which were here there, the Indian shops. I buy sweets which used to cost 50 bob or 45 shillings. Those are 2 packets. I come, I spill them. The sweets, if you manage to sell them all, you find a profit of 15-20 shillings. That is what I used to do. So I recycle the money until by the end of the day you can find like you've at least generated like 500 bob. So the 500 bob, I again eliminate 200, do shopping and take it to the home. Remember, I'm paying rent because now my family members have made me to come away from home and come to stay in the town because I had it up to here. It reached that time they used to kill my poultry, like they beat the feathers of the poultry or the legs, they throw a stone, they cut the net where I made a house, like, it's not a kennel, it's hatch. How do you call a house of chicken, the poultry, that one. Then they cut it, and then my rabbits, they used to stone them. So you come in the evening, you find your rabbit sleeping, and it's like this. In fact, rabbits are the best pets you can have. So they kill like almost all of them, but the fact that they used to kill them, the rabbits take they usually take every month, every 28 days you have newborn babies, newborn rabbits. So what I used to do, like, it reached that time I said I'm tired of burying them. If they stone them and I find that it's a stone that killed them, I slaughter them, we eat. The meat is so nice. I said, like, God, I'm tired of this rose. Even the poultry, I used to do like that. It reached that time I became crazy. You know what I did? I shifted to a town center with the poultry and the rabbits. Thanks to God. The first house I went, it was a double room, but it was so tiny. In fact, it's double but tiny. Even it couldn't accommodate my things. I didn't go with the furnitures and the beds. I just carried mattress, clothes, a TV. Even I didn't carry even a table. Yes, I just went like gas. That is what I carried, and some clothes and shoes and some food stuff. The stuffs, the food that I had harvested in the previous season, and I left some stuffs in the farm. As much as I left home, I didn't stop farming. But guess what? They used to harvest my food. The very day my business got banned is the day I was going to harvest the product from the farm. I found my mama-in-law, she had harvested it. Guys, in this life, hey, people can say they love you, but indirect. You don't have any conflict, but they have a grudge on you for nothing. And you're not the one who killed their son. Even you don't know. Sometimes it hurts. I wish and pray that any woman who bears a kid who's not okay, we don't pray for the barren ones, who's not barren or who has like, there are people who inherit kids, who adopt. Everyone who comes close to you, take them as yours. If you have a daughter-in-law, take them as yours, because your daughter is also going to be married somewhere. Whatever you're doing to this girl who has come to your son, remember it's gonna come back to your family member. Whatever you're doing to your husband, your son is gonna face it. That is it. That is the norm, the nature of life. So be good, be nice to people. People are handling weird stuffs outside here. People are fighting for their lives, left, center, right, and whatever. But be good. So cut it short. It has taught me to be the way I am. If you fight me, I don't fight you back. But mind you, know that my tears never go down. That's the only thing I usually know and I say. My tears never go down. It might take time, but one day you'll come to acknowledge that. Even what I make sure that I sip my mouth, because I've come to see that I didn't know. In fact, there's this thing we call this, like the power of the tongue. Do you know that the kettle that used to be opened and feed my products in the farm, one of the innermost family member called me like a few years, like 5 to 6 years back, and told me like, "Hi, how are you? It's been a long time. Why can't you come home and visit us? We miss you, blah, blah, blah." And I said, "Oh, no, I'm okay, I'm good, but I'm schooling. My kids are schooling. And now I can't come because, when you are in school and when you also have bills to pay, you have to run a business, you have to chase life. Like, if I hear someone needs to be made the hair, I can go and do, needs to remove the hair, to remove the braids or something, you go and then they pay you. Someone needs to be peeled like potatoes in maybe cyber in a cafe, I go. Someone needs to be fetched water. I used to do petty jobs because now my brain is not stable to go and look for the work in offices, because here and there I'm needed, and every day I need money. I need money to be generated so that I can pay my debt, pay my bills every day. We need to eat, we need to survive. You are the dad, you are the mom. The kids need to go to school, they need to eat, they need food on the table, they need to sleep well, they need to take shower. You see that situation? So I'm like, Jesus, I can't go and sit in someone's office until end month to be paid, because this whole time I have no support. We will run hungry. So I told them, no, I can't come. And then they said, do you know what? We don't know what's happening, but we pray that God have mercy on us. The kettle, it's a broad daylight, it's sunny day, and the kettle, one by one, they're failing and dying, 5 of them. And I'm like, okay, remember I put someone, not one, not 2 people. Even one was chased, a mama. We used to call her Willie. She was chased by my dad-in-law after we've done digging. So I told her the weeds are too much because she had cattle. I used to go to her home. She give me cow dung, the dried one. I come, I spill it on the farm. So when you put a lot of manure, home compost manure in the farm, there's a lot of weeds which come, the fertility of the land. Because that time when I used to take the manure from my mama's home, she ignored my mother-in-law. If she sees me doing that, she'll take my brother-in-law's kids, who are the son, and she tells them, yalla, pick it even when it is not dry, when it is wet. So I said, no problem. I don't need to quarrel. Thanks to God, I had good neighbors. The neighbors there, they were good. I used to go and sweep where the cows sleep, where the goats sleep. I sleep there. I tell them, help me when the ash. They give me, I take to the farm. People were so generous, they were so good. I had the best neighbors you can afford. People know the family members you are living with, they know how they are, and then they're like, will you manage? And I used to keep on saying, I'll try. And there is a time that God says no. Because it reached a time, guys, at night when we were sleeping, from 2 a.m. to 3 to 4 a.m. How weird is that? We have this, they're not like ants. The ones which bite, we call it chinsanako, guys. I used you are sleeping, they are falling from up. And mind you, no, I have poultry. Like rabbit urine, a snake can't come inside. Chicken droppings, a snake can't come inside. The weird animals at night, they cannot access to the family. How this stuff? I don't know, we call them safari ants. They climb. You hear them falling from the up. Now, what was funny, they were entering our ears. You hear them pinching you, and you know that insect is so bad. So the motive of that, you use ash, you sprinkle ash whenever you see they're passing through, or you take a rubber band. There's a rubber band, a tire, which is, it's like a rubber band. You burn it, or you take salt, you sprinkle it. How, guys, it never went. So it happened several times. We used to wake up that midnight. Sometimes I can be crazy. I start praising and worship the songs of these churches like Anglican. I can put a radio, I sing. It's at night now. What should I do? I sing, I cry, I say, God, oh, I'm tired of this. Mind you not know that I've tried to stay. I want to stay, but it is impossible. I don't know why I got the how can I say, the strength. One day I said enough is enough. Guys, I used to think in an African marriage, for ladies, once you are being married and the husband dies, there's this norm. It's a norm, because you need to stay in your matrimonial home no matter what, because it's for better, for worse. You need to continue the generation, like the kids. Even if you will have a friend, you need to still remain in that family, so that the person's family won't vanish. Hey, it was hell among others, because my bananas used to be cut down, and I've brought someone dug a hole whereby it's more than 3 feet, I can enter inside and disappear and do my hands like this, and I paid that one hole 200. It's 200, you calculate the times in a day, someone can make 12 of them. And then my dad-in-law comes and cuts them out, brings kettle on top. The step brother, who is the uncle, opens the poultry. Hey, Jesus. I'm like, will I survive? I don't have someone who brings food on the table for my kids. And then we've come from town center, from the city, Nairobi. I've come to remote areas to start life again. What is this? What is this? Am I going to survive? Are my kids going to survive? I became like this thin. I became very black. I became like, my neck became like, most of the time, people never knew me when I was happy, when I was sad, because I've suffered, I've seen it. So even if when I'm passing, I'm just like this because I don't know who to trust. Inside my heart, I'm happy, but when someone looks at me, they see grief, they see me like I'm still crying, crying. I'm bitter. So people never understood my moods. But I used to be workaholic. It helped me. That is where I gained the strength of farming. I never knew how to farm because I come from a town. My home place, okay, as much as it's a town, my dad was that person. I still love what he taught me, because if could it be not my dad, I couldn't be who I am, where I am, the far I've come from. Thanks to God, he gave me a good papa. I love him so much. I know one day, yeah, I'll face him and tell him the reality. I usually write to him, I talk to him, but I will, because it is not easy to endure that. Guys, you try your best, but the world turns you down. I don't know. I don't know how they feel. Like now, when we are away from them, the houses are still there standing. We are not there. We don't go there. The kids have grown up since they were little like this. My kids have grown past me. This life. Oh my God. Human beings can be animals. Let me cut it short, guys. In short, it is not easy to be called a widow. I hate that name. I hate it. As long as I have it, I hate it. We pass through a lot. We see a lot. The pain is so much. It's a very bitter. Some people will just behave like they want you, they love you, they want you to be there for their family members. You see, like, there's a word in our language, they say bibi ya marehemu. Yani, a wife to the deceased. Every time when someone meets you, I'm sorry, when someone meets you and says hi, maybe they were heading somewhere and they say like, I found the late wife going that way. The deceased wife, she was going that side. And I'm like, oh, we're being called names, weird names. Like, even if he died 10 years ago, 20 years ago, they will still call you wife to the late. They forgot even calling your name. Sometimes, okay, some will call you. Maybe Eliza, Bonnie's wife, the late Bonnie's wife. Guys, it's not easy. That name, I hate it like nobody's business. Hey, I thank God. I thank God. I never knew. I never knew. After that, it took like 1 year. I got a green card. I was processing it with my kids. Someone also made me laugh. Someone called me money. A friend to my dad. Oh my God. That man used to work in municipal, Kisi Municipal. Hey, Joseph Kengwe, wherever you are, live long to me, live long to see. And you know that I started traveling. I bought my first flight without your help. People in this world. I heard the man has come to Kenya. He used to be an American citizen after he resigned from the job. So when he went to America, he has been conning people money. Like he will take them America, he will assist them. So he had a lot of plots in Nairobi. So also I was in the same trap. Guys, hey, let me tell you, as ladies we passed through a lot. He took some money from me and I started from scratch. I'm telling you, this world, thanks to God, I never knew I would board that flight. Like every season, every year, going to different countries. I never knew. It is a dream. Like, okay, I haven't reached my destination, like whatever my heart's desire is, but at least, I can say, I can testify, I can give a testimony. God has done it for us because we are the people that some people never wanted us to have food on the table, not knowing that that man, my late hubby, used to like sponsor kids. They had an NGO called Uzima Foundation. They sponsored kids countrywide, more than 1,000 of them. Thanks to Mama Leila, Lenka, Rutka, Tammy from Czech Republic. I remember you. Many of you. I remember you. I don't know. One day, inshallah, God willing, we're gonna meet again. Those who are part of the sponsors, they became sponsors and family members. But after my late hubby died, like his documents were taken out of my hand, even the death certificate, even the kids' certificates. I'm like, where should I start from? Where do I go? Who could help me? My kids didn't get the help from the government. The way, like, if you're an orphan and a widow, there's some money, there's some cash you get from the government. It has never happened, even a penny. But thanks to God, I just glorify God's name. I thank God. It has been tough and tougher, but every time God came through. Mama Lenka, I know now she's a mom. She told me she has 2 kids. That's the reason as to why she didn't come to Kenya that time I was there. Because, once someone needs to settle and have a family, they have kids like this year, the following year. Yeah, we just usually talk online. Like, maybe I see her things in Facebook. That is when I talk to them. So, it is a journey. Iko siku nitasimulia ushuhuda. That is what I say. There is a day I'll just give a testimony, full testimony. I don't know, will I make it in a video? So, before you beat me, sit down, put your legs together, take a cup of tea like this one. I usually mention bits of what I've been through, but I've never given the full story. Before you criticize me, look down and ask yourself, have I triggered anything in your life? Have I interfered your life? Why do you come and do it to me? If I'm not related to you, if I have nothing to do with you, please, peace. That is it. So, okay. And also, I know without having enemies, you cannot progress. Without being mentioned, you cannot proceed. But it hurts when someone looks at you like this and they say like, oh, she's that person. No, we don't have time for that. I don't know. I'm sorry, but like me, I can say like since I got married, I I don't think I have like friends I go like from door to door to door to door. No, friends are the church members, maybe part of family members. Like, okay, not fully because we don't meet because everyone lives in their own places very far away. So I'm like that person who's workaholic. Deep down, I'm ever busy. Like we meet in celebrations, like in burial, birthdays, weddings, and also other occasions, and also once in a while in church or in family. That is where we meet with them. But the other places, I don't have time. I have a lot to do. Apart from having a lot to do, okay, family matters. But where are you? Come also visit us. If you come, even you know where we are staying, it's good. It would be better. That is it. So me, I don't like because I know the challenges we have, like being a widow. People think when you go next to them most of the time, maybe you take the husband. People think that is it's a mindset. They think if you have like friendship with them, some they start comparing yourself. I've seen that when I was in Kisii town, yeah, even in Nairobi, like the ladies, they start like, oh, her husband is late. How does she manage to feed her kids? How does she manage to pay her bills? You are here, you're a husband. You don't provide for me this and this. So I just cut that because I saw many having a grudge, like a lady having a husband comparing herself to my situation and my standard. I don't sleep, I work. In fact, guys, it's very funny. I don't know why. Sometimes when you want to sleep, like you sleep, and in the back of your mind you remember like tomorrow my daughter, she needs this cash for her school fees, for this and that. So you are the man. Tomorrow my son wants bread and tea for school. Sunday, they are going to church, they need some clothes. You are the mother, you are the husband. You need to double think. You need to work extra hard. So, as much as you have duties to perform, like doing the grocery thing and the mali mali, it comes a season whereby mali mali doesn't move. The best thing is that they don't expire. Mali mali is things like this. These ones, these are mali mali. These are things from mali mali. Huh? The items we use at home. Huh? I'm like, I'm selling boots, panties, bikers, bra, those things. I had a mix of them. I had to put like, I sell some groceries so that at least I can sell fruits, vegetables, credits, tomatoes, and other things, sugar, little bit. So you know you need to do this, you top up the stock. You need to sell this, you eat. You need I'm telling you, it's not easy. So that's the reason as to why I didn't have large number of friends. Just I didn't have time. If you know, you know. Yeah, and it's also I didn't have someone to chip in, to come in and help me. Like, I'll stand for this, I'll do this for you. See that? So that was the reason. Like, you need to pay end month rent. You need to provide for your poultry, the rabbits. You need to add your stock to restock. You need to feed your kids. You need to eat. You need to dress. It is not easy, but here we are. So that is the reason as to why I chose, like, I need to try another thing. Because when I saw my daughter, she was, by the time she reached grade 7, she was heading to grade 8. I started imagining, I usually see people gather together, make like a conference, something like a meeting, a family meeting or friends meeting. They contribute some cash for the school fees for the orphans and other. I said, no, God, the only thing I need, I hate sympathy, because sometimes people will empathize with you, and then they will chip in, and then they will be going around and saying like, could it be not us, the kids couldn't go to school? So that is the reason as to why I started like looking for jobs abroad, and thanks to God, I found a friend online in Facebook. She was from Meru. Yeah, I usually thank that God. She's called Phyllis McKenna. She's the first one who connected me to Qatar. Yeah, there where I went. I worked 2 years, came back home. Uh, what is funny? I came back home the right time when my daughter was joining high school. Yeah, and it's very costly. Putting a kid in a boarding school, it was very expensive. Whereby even if we could have sat down and contribute as friends and family, maybe we could have got the cash halfway. And where was I to remove another halfway if I was still working in Kenya? Hey, I say God came through for me. That is what I can say. Because also when she was in grade 7, I started buying like a box, stuffs, these stuffs which they need to go like to board school, because in Kenya kids can board school. Yeah, they go for boarding school. It's they sleep there. Like after 3 months they come home. They go January, they come April, but in between they will have a break. We call it half term. Like and maybe mid-March, that's when they come, or mid-Feb. The same thing again, they will break for after April, they join school May, and then they will break again August. They will come the whole of August, or 3 to 2 weeks. They stay back home, and then also in between May and July, they have also a break again. And also they will come home, and then in September again they will join school, and then they will close now November. That is how schools are. So we have three terms. It's like a semester. So that is how it is. So I figured it out. I said, like, God, this journey we've started together. If the dad used to sponsor other kids to go to school, may my kids never lack school fees, and may we never lack food. Because also I tried to go to be a farmer, and you see what the outcome was. In fact, even the thing which triggered my family members, it was sharing. In fact, the food that I used to harvest, the first harvest, I had a family member who, when my husband died, assisted me a lot, like to facilitate some issues. That is the first person I said, because I don't have money to pay you, but you're living in a town. Any fast product, even if vegetables, corn, or anything, whatever I used to plant, you are the first person I bring for you. I used to appreciate in many ways, and also others. I had friends also in town. When I come to visit my sister, I bring for them. Yeah, that is it. So I've learned a lot. I've learned to walk this place by myself, me and God. When friends come through, I appreciate. And when it doesn't happen, I go also back to God. I say, God, it is time. I need you more than ever. I usually need you, but there's a time that I feel that I'm down. Come through for me. So that's how we've been surviving. There's some people who questioned me when I was doing a video back home, doing farming, and they were saying like, oh, how do you manage to take your kids to school and this and that? That is how I used to do it, guys. So let me do this while you're talking. So I used to work extra harder than usual. And also, everything I have, everything I achieve, I thank God, because it reached a time, because other material things I used to make, like developing back at home, I find that things are running the other way around. So I said it's good for my kids to go to school, to learn, get the knowledge. After that, after my kids finish, I know the right time will come. My tea, I haven't taken it. The right time will come. God will make a way. I have a different land outside my home, my matrimonial home, which will give me peace of mind to generate. So, in God's timing, Everything happens for a reason, and you cannot keep on complaining while you are sitting down there. The fact that I've endured those stuffs, it has kept me knowing that we were born naked, we will die and go from this world naked. If you haven't achieved it, don't kill yourself. Never kill yourself. But keep on pushing for the best. Do good. And also, know how to save. Know how to invest in whatever you can. If you can, do it. If you have time, you do it. If you have peace of mind, do it. Some of us, we've done it. We've done it and done it. But we have people or other things pulling us back, but we haven't given up. So we chose to do things step by step, and that is what I am doing. So for me, like now, if I get somewhere, thanks to God. If I don't get it now, thanks to God. The right time will come. It doesn't mean that I'm not looking for one. I'm looking for one far away from family, because I have faced the wrath of people. Like, they want to know why you look young. You look young. Why should you afford this? And also by that time, I never knew how to fight for myself. You see that? But now, for now, no one can touch what is mine. You know, those times I used to cry. I was like a cry baby. And I used to say like, oh, these are family. I don't want to take them to court. I don't want to. Because people say that I file the cases and this. How can you file a case? You file a case with your mother-in-law, your father-in-law. How can you file a case? With family members? You'll be killed, guys. You will die before the day comes. So I chose like peace of mind. And I said like, I won't challenge them. I won't let them have peace of mind. Let them have it all, because what they say is what is there. They don't know that God can change things. They don't know. They don't know. What they forget is that all of us, whatever we are looking for, is peace of mind and harmony. When you stay together with your family, when you live together, this life, it becomes sweeter than taking things, grabbing things. Like, you want this for yourself. You forget that these kids that you are hurting, they're gonna grow up and become famous people, big people, helping the society through whatever they have endured or undergone. They will be assisting the society, and you not knowing that you'll be among the beneficiaries. Why mistreat young kids? Why take advantage of their premises and other things? And you want them to suffer, and then by the end of the day, when God blesses them, you come again for them. This is our family, this is our kids. Guys, sometimes look at what you do to people, and remember that usually it rotates. That is how fate is. So before you do something bad to your family member, remember that God of chances, God of many chances, God of second chances, God of miracles can turn someone's minute into something different. Yeah, for me, that's what I can say. I'll just like say, what you do to someone, remember you want other people to do it to you. If you are doing bad, it will come in double portion or triple. If you are doing good, it will come that way. And that is part of my story for today. That is the reason as to why you are seeing me. I don't choose work. I work this way. I strain. I push it over. I don't underestimate anyone I meet, from just a simple kid, a mere kid, up to an elderly, be it they have, they don't have. All of them, they are the same in God's eyes. Treat them the same. You never know who's gonna hold your hand You never know who's gonna come through for you. The person you are undermining is the one who has your blessings, you without knowing. So be good to people. Anybody, anyone you meet on your way, wish them good and do good to them, because it will come a time you will know the value of loving others. Yeah, they don't have to be family to be loved. That is the only thing I can say. They don't have to be family to be loved. Everyone is family. In this world, we are all one family, one big family. Oh, it is 12 now. It's been 1 hour since we started talking for today. I just wanted to show you. That's when I'm moody. I usually speak this, like it is therapeutic for me, because that is how I see God's magnificence about or on my life. Yeah, I never knew I would reach this time. I didn't know from the age of 20s, when I become a widow, I can reach the age of mid 30s. Who is God? Who is God? Look at the time, guys. Who is God? God of miracles, God of many chances, God of I don't know. We are heading far. If you want me to tell you we are heading far, let me show you how we are heading far. Let me show you. I want to show you. Let me take to somewhere I show you. So when I look like this, I say I've come from far and I'm heading far. Why? Because I'm not where I was, and I will never be the same place stuck. When I look at this, I say I serve a living God. I love this our song we usually say, God of miracles has done my battle for me. Oh, God of vengeance has done my battle for me. I'm a winner girl. I'm a winner man. Hey, God of miracles has done it for me. God of miracles. The song it goes that way. Yeah. Like he has done it for me. The fire I've come, it is God. And wherever I'm heading, it is God. I know I'm destined for higher things, to bless others, to serve the nation, and do great to the universe. And that is me, because I have seen God in my entire life. No matter what I've passed through, I know I will enjoy it. I was meant to do great. Amen. Yeah. Thank you. Love you.